Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Monday.
Difficulties over there in the old bunker. How's it going? I'm Scotty. We can hear Sam clicking away over there. So Sam, even if you think you're muted, you're not. So save the profanities. Save the profanities. Let's have a clean broadcast over here.
These
Don't go
dumb
Brand Marshalling.
Windows updates.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Well, welcome everyone to Devils After Dark here on the Let's Go Devils podcast network. I'm Scotty along with Sam. Here to talk to you about a Devils 4-3. Boys coming up short after sleepwalking through the first two periods. Hello to everyone on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch. I'm sure there'll be no overreactions going on tonight. None at all. Sports fans always keep their heads in check. What's up, Sam?
I'm sorry for the slow start. I'm following the New Jersey Devils. The start to this podcast
I see.
was
You
just
go.
exactly like the game. I'm trying to make
Look at
some
that.
kind of excuse, but there are no excuses, according to Ramona Rice. Sorry about that stupid. Sorry, Scotty. I'm off my game when you have tech problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one knows unless you tell them there, buddy. So
No,
it's all good.
I'd rather just tell the truth. Windows sucks. They do an update, and then suddenly everything changes on you. But I'm better now. I'm better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hello to everyone on hanging out there at American Whiskey afterwards, having yourselves a drown your sorrows type of adult beverage going on. Yeah, this was a tough one to get to. Had a couple questions going in, and they didn't get answered. Or maybe they did, but not in the way Devils fans were hoping. Game number 3 on the season against the Panthers. Another home game. This is the third in a row over there at the Rock. Good crowd again for all 3 games. Just want to say that, Devils fans. Good on you. You can tell throughout this game, they were just waiting to explode in the arena and cheer for the boys. I'm glad they didn't get shut out. But, the questions coming in here was, would the Devils have yet another slow start? And would they be able to be better on the penalty kill? And, well, we know the answer to the slow start. It happened. And the penalty kill, again, gave up another power play goal. So 3 games in a row, this penalty kill unit has still not pitched an offer. Anyway, let's talk about it right now. Dano, pregame. On the penalty kill, clear the puck on the first try. Don't be giving teams second opportunities. Vanacek is in net. Curtis Lazar subs in, as we know. Noshik is dealing with I believe it's a lower body injury. Nothing too major, so he shouldn't be out too long. But Curtis Lazar is back in there. At the start of the game, Palat was up on the top line. Dawson Mercer was then playing on the third line. And Brendan Smith also still in the game. No Miller yet on that last pairing. And, Lindy had a good idea. Hey, we want to start out with some energy? Why not put the fourth line out there to start the game, our energy unit? So that's how it began, but it didn't take long for the I found this I found out how to navigate this new NHL app a little bit better now. We're going to have some actual face-off statistics later. Didn't start well for the Devils, though. Only 3:54 into the game. The Panthers are on the board. Even strength. Sam Reinhart with, a really nice tip. You got to give him credit for this one. Florida won the numbers battle along the boards. I believe it was 2 Florida players against Tyler Toffoli. Toffoli tied up with 1, and someone cut in front of him to stop a clearing attempt from Jonas Siegenthaler. And, that was it. Rodriguez got the puck at the point. He put a shot towards the net, and Sam Reinhart was able to put a really good stick on there and redirect the puck right through the 5-hole of Vitek Vanacek. A tough one to start with, but I don't know if that's one I could really pin on Vitek there at the beginning of the game. It was a really good redirect by Reinhart. I'll give him credit, tip the old hat on that one. But the Devils were uninspired at the start again. They were outshot 6-2 in the opening 10 minutes. This is 3 games in a row now that we've seen them decidedly outshot in this very big opening portion of the game. And then we had a Panthers goal at 2-0 at 13:12 of the first period. Brendan Smith caught flat-footed, tries to play a bouncing puck, and takes a big hack at it and swing and a miss. Strike 1, 2, and 3, all on one swing right there, Brendan. He was not skating backwards. He was stuck. He should have just came off the puck and played the player, Verhaeghe, because he's not one that you want to, leave alone one-on-one with the goaltender going towards the net. But that is what happened because, yes, Brendan Smith missed the puck on his big swing there, and Verhaeghe takes that rolling puck and he roofs it right over Vanacek's shoulder. 2-0 Florida Panthers. Verhaeghe, that's his second, coming from Tkachuk and Mora. Devils just do look ready to go in this game in the first period, and that is an unfortunate trend we've seen so far in the first 3 that we really, really hope they can get out of. Haula took a hooking penalty, although that was a little we're going to have to talk about these refs as well. That Haula penalty in the first, I don't remember who it was by Florida, but they had his stick and they were holding it, and you know what, that one, maybe you want to say good play there by the Panthers player drawing that call, but that's a tough one. But we will say Mikey McLeod drew a hooking call right after that. We had some 4-on-4 action for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Nico Hischier won a big D-zone face-off win, and we will say this, Nico has been struggling in the face-off circle the first 2 games. He went 75% tonight. So these are the little statistics that I was able to unlock here on the NHL app. If you go to the box score, and then you go to actual team, and then, where is it? Oh, yeah, game reports. So Nico Hischier in the defensive zone tonight on faceoffs was 6 for 6. That's pretty damn good. Offensive zone, he was 3 for 6. And in the neutral zone, hang on, where's my faceoff things? Oh, no! I clicked on the wrong thing over here. Face-off. I thought it was face-off summary. Face-off comparison? Ah, there it is. Nico Hischier, 3 for 6. Offensive zone, 6 for 6 in the defensive zone, and 6 for 8 in the neutral zone. 15 for 20 on face-offs. That's the Nico Hischier we're used to seeing, especially in that circle. Everyone else really struggled in the dot tonight. Eric Haula was 6 for 14. Mikey McLeod, who's usually so solid, was 4 for 12. So Nico was really carrying the ball, but 6 for 6 in the defensive zone. That's some good stuff right there. No good opportunities over there in the 4-on-4 play. McLeod, in the first period, I thought Mikey McLeod had a good game. He creates a turnover with a big hit along the boards. He goes to the net tries to get a shot. And the Devils get the Panthers pinned in there. I believe this was on their other power play or no, maybe this was just a regular opportunity, right? And then puck comes back out to Smith at the blue line, bouncing puck. Blah. He cannot keep in. Panthers clear the zone. Toffoli had a good shot after a face-off win as well. Second period, another big storyline going in here. Dawson Mercer now switches lines with Timo Meier. What happened to Timo by the end of that game? Ooh, he wasn't around for the end of the game. We're gonna talk about that as well. But Jack to Toffoli, wicked shot stopped. Kulikov, old friend Dmitry Kulikov, clears the puck before Jack can get in there on a rebound. Power play for the Devils. They don't convert. Jack had a nice feed with a little give and go action with Kevin Ball. Yeah, Kevin Ball getting in on some of the offense over there. He's going to the net. Marino had a couple good opportunities. He disappeared in the third period as well. Devils power play doesn't connect. Good movement by Luke, Jack, and Jesper. Panthers were taken away, and it was pointed out in the game broadcast, the Panthers were taken away the middle of the ice really well through 2 periods of this game. They dominated. And the Devils are used to dominating in that area themselves. But Jack was trying to get his zone entries. Jack is good with the zone entries. But then he's trying to feed the puck across to one of his wings, and he's got 4 Panthers around him. Sometimes 5. One of them is getting a skate or a stick or a knee or something on that puck and not letting the pass go through. So the Panthers did a really good job of taking away the middle of the ice in the first 2 periods of the game. But then the Panthers go up 3-0. But Tkachuk had a nice cross-ice pass to the big boy, Mikkola, on defense. It's like their version of Kevin Ball. He gets an even strength goal at 11:18 of the second period, his first of the year. That was an easy tap in for Mikkola at the side of the net. Play moving forward. Tkachuk coming up, cross-ice pass, boom. There it goes. So game 1, the comeback kids were down 1-0. Game 2, they were down 2-0. Now in game 3, they're down 3-0. So they're really pushing their luck here on seeing how big of a comeback we could mount, through half of the game. Jack Hughes put a nice backhander off the crossbar, started using his speed. Timo Meier, he did get a good chance on a feed from Holtzy from behind the net, a nice backhand feed from Holtzy behind the net. But then Timo, right after that, he's going in the corner to try and play the puck with Tkachuk, and he trips him up and takes a penalty. Oof, that was a bad tripping call. Funny how the refs missed one exactly like that in the third period, but we'll get to that. The Devils did kill that penalty off. Vitek Vanecek made 2 big sliding leg saves on that power play, or that penalty kill, excuse me. Marino also intercepted. We had a John, don't call me Dan, laces out, isotoner gloves, Marino interception during that penalty kill. He picked off Barkov and cleared that puck out of the zone. Like Dano said, got it out the first time. But Vitek Vanecek, kicked out another big shot here. Rebound goes to the opposite side. It was basically an open net. Vitek was diving across, but I can't remember who it was. Just completely missed the shot. So the Devils kind of lucked out there. Then Vitek had another big stop. High center slot. Boom, coming out to the top of the crease. Eating that puck right into the crest of the jersey. Still 3-0 at the end of the second period. Now we're going into the third, and the question is, hey, are the Devils going to get shut out here in the third game of the season? They didn't get shut out at all the entire season last year. Is it going to happen in the third game of the season? You could just sense the crowd was in there just waiting to erupt. Like, come on, guys. Just get one in the net so we can go crazy here. We just want to go crazy. We get a couple of roughing calls. Tkachuk puts a hit on Palat near the benches. Nico gets involved in there. Tkachuk and Nico kind of pair off there a little bit. We know there was some tension from last year. Palat kind of came in there back after he was the one who initially took the hit, and he gets the other penalty call. And at that point, what was it? I think they had him still as just a 5-on-4 then. Devils PK, Panthers score 4-0. 4-0 at 59 seconds into the third period. And what was that? Oh, yeah, you know it. It was a power play goal for the Panthers. So 2 power play goals given up in the first 2 games, and now a fifth power play goal given up in only 3 games played so far this season. That PK needs to clean some stuff up. It was Sam Reinhart again. So his second of the game and his third of the year. That was another tip job from a long-range shot as Panthers D-man was making his way in towards the faceoff dot. 4-0 Florida Panthers. And it's like, oh boy, They are really just going to sleepwalk through the entire game. They did through the first and the second period. Are they really going to sleepwalk all the way to the third? Maybe it's just not our night. Who knows? But then, this team is deadly with the offense. And they have the ability to strike quick. That is why when they are down 2-0, 3-0, it's like, yeah, okay, we can come back from that. 4 is a pretty big task, though. 4 is a pretty big task. But then the Devils get a power play. And it's Eric Halla wearing those LT numbers, number 56. And it all started. Was this the one that was started by Dougie? Brad, too good. Well, yeah, I believe so. Oh no, that's the third one. Keeping the puck in the zone for an extended amount of time after Jesper Bratt had 2 good Bratt-like opportunities for that Jesper slam that he likes to do now from the side of the ice. One was saved by Bobrovsky, who had another great game. The other was a broken play that he didn't really connect on. Jack cycles around. We get a long-range shot from Jack Hughes, and Eric Halla is in front of the net, putting the screen on the bob, and he redirects the puck in for his second of the year, a PPG power play goal for your New Jersey Hockey Devils, coming from Jack Hughes, his 4th assist of the season already, and Jesper Bratt, his 2nd at 3:35 of the third period, 4-1. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen here. Are they going to wake up or are they going to go back to sleep? Was this just a lucky power play or are we going to get some action going on here? Well, you know what? We got a little action going on. The comeback kids started to realize, hey, we're in the third period already, and there's only like 10 minutes left to go in the game. We need to start scoring now, or 15 minutes left to go in the game. We need to start scoring now and start playing. I wish they did this in the first period or the second period, but they decided to wait till the third tonight. We had Tyler Toffoli in front of the net, redirecting a long-range shot from Dougie, stopped by Bobrovsky. And I will say the Bob, I don't know if any of you caught this on the broadcast, gave him a nice little stip tap afterwards to Toffoli. Like, nice job there, bud. That tip almost did trickle right by me. But alas, still 4-1. We started to see Luke Hughes and Dougie Hamilton playing together. The boys needed some offense. And after one shift in the third period, we didn't see Timo Meier. We also didn't see John Marino. Now, Timo, I'm thinking because he took 2 bad penalties and he's looked a little lost out there. Don't flip out over Timo Meier. He is a notorious slow starter. He will find his way. He will score some goals. He will get this worked out. I have confidence in him. You may not, and that's fair. That's fine. I understand. But he is a superstar type player. He's going to figure this out. And once he scores 1, it's all going to start ricocheting and they're going to go in. But Timo Meier, much like we saw Lindy Ruff do to Jesper Bratt 2 seasons ago, put him on the bench for that third period. Maybe it'll be a nice wake-up call for him. John Marino, on the other hand, I don't think was having such a bad game. So I haven't watched any of the very, very talented Erica Wachter over there on MSG Plus. And, of course, the smartest man around, Bryce Salvador. I haven't seen any of their post-game remarks because I have my TV on mute. I should have put it on the closed captioning, but I forgot to. So I don't know if there was an update on Marino. Was he just benched or was that an injury? Timo, I think we all know what happened there. But hopefully Marino is not, hurt or anything like that. Because I didn't think he had that bad of a game. Maybe I missed something, but whatever. So after those opportunities, Devils get another goal. On the even strength, who is it? Mikey McLeod gets his first of the year. There's someone who's had a couple good games here in a row to start off this season. And Alexander Holtz had a great opportunity right in close. Oh, man, did he whip a wicked wrista And I believe it went off Kulikov was all over the place tonight. I believe it went off a Kulikov stick, and I don't even think it made it towards the net, and like, patoom, went wide. And then Haula gets the puck, comes around, and has the big blast from the point that actually goes right through Bobrovsky, and I think it hits Mikey McLeod and just falls right into his skates, and bam! Slam that bad boy home for his first of the year, coming from Haula, his first assist, and Alexander Holtz, his first assist at 8:51 of the third period, and even strength goal for 2. Crowd explodes. Now, all of a sudden, the Let's Go Devils chants are deafening in there. They're loud. They're intense. You could feel the emotion starting to come through that building because everyone's like, oh yeah, these are the Devils. They can score a lot of goals in a short amount of time. Down 4-0, but only 15 minutes to go. Most teams probably pack it in. This team, you're still in it. You really are. You are still in it. Nico Hischier had a good backhand opportunity. Going cross ice, puts the shot against the grain, and it almost Mikkola. By the way, Mikkola, what is Mikkola, like 6'10", like 300 pounds? That dude is a monster. He gets the leg save, or else that was going in off of Bobrovsky there in the third period. Jack Hughes had a nice little break there. Jesper Bratt, woo, the no-look spin, long-range touchdown pass up the side of the ice to Jack Hughes. He uses his speed to get in, but Bobrovsky, very Brodeur-esque with the poke check. I'm not afraid to throw that big waffle board out there. Boom, knocked the puck away from Jack Hughes. Nicely done, sir. I will say that. Nico Hischier then had a good opportunity where he ended up passing over, which still, eventually created a scoring chance. But I think Nico might have held onto that puck, or should have held onto that puck and shot it instead of passing in that situation. Either way, doesn't happen. Devils still down 4-2. And then the gambler comes out. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. And let me tell you, Lindy Ruff generally knows when to hold them and when to fold them. Can we get someone to make a little, someone Photoshop Lindy Ruff's face, onto, the Kenny Rogers, the gambler picture? Because Lindy Ruff knows when to hold them, knows when to fold them. I'm going to be singing that all night now. He pulls the goaltender with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 minutes to go. Because Lindy is a gambler. If I was a gambling man, I'd be Lindy Ruff. But I didn't. I lost. Lindy seems to win a lot more than I do. So I don't know. Maybe go to AC with Lindy. Or when they're out in Vegas playing the Golden Knights, when the Let's Go Devils podcast will be attending that game. Either way. Lindy Ruff has done a good job reading this team, switching up lines, and also taking a gamble here and there. He took a gamble by Poland Vanacek with 4 minutes to go. 6-on-4? Oh, you know it. Here we go. And good movement around the point. Bratt, eventually, after having a couple of golden opportunities pass by, Jesper Bratt, at 17:37 of the third period, gets a PPG power play goal for his third of the season to get the Devils to 4-3. And you know what? This goal has got it's only a primary assist to Dougie Hamilton, but he might have gotten the primary and the secondary if you go back and watch this tape. Because the whole play starts, face-off, loss. Puck goes into the corner. Panthers try to clear the puck with the heart around. And boy, did they get some wood on that puck there. Dougie Hamilton is flying towards the side and basically just shoulder checks no one. He shoulder checks the puck to keep it in the zone right there. And the Devils do not lose control of the puck for like the next 45 seconds. Because not only did Jesper Bratt have one of those big blast opportunities before he put this one home, but Dougie Hamilton himself had 2 big blasts from the point. There was a mad scramble going on, but it all started with Dougie hustling over on that hard around and slamming into the glass and keeping that puck in the zone. Now, Jesper Bratt was set up in that Jesper Bratt position. Dougie had the 2 shot. One of them, I think, got blocked when it was going towards the net. There was a lot of scrambles happening. Eventually, the puck gets back to Dougie Hamilton at the point. He's kind of moving to the far side, and then he's going to pass it over to Jesper Bratt, who's at that Jesper Bratt position that we all know now, where he likes to go down on one knee and slam that baby home. But also tonight, he was 0 for 4, I think, on those big slams. So Jesper said, nah, what the hell? Let's switch it up a little bit. I'm going to fake my big-ass slam, and then what I'm going to do is a little stick handle, boop, 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 and step towards the center, and then I'm going to whip a nasty snapshot back across top shelf, near side, Devils 4-3. Power play goal. So we have seen them give up the penalty kill, the power play goals, but we've also seen them score some big power play goals. 2 of them in this game. Haula to get them on the board, Bratt to get them within 1. And then it happened. As soon as that was over, that was at 17:37 of the third period. And I believe that was, I think Jesper Bratt actually drew that power play with a tripping call. Down low, hard work. And I also saw Jesper, some people were trying to mess around with Jack Hughes. He got in the middle of a little scrum over there. We all know Jesper Bratt. Maybe short in stature. But he is not lacking the balls to go in there and stand up for his teammates. Like seeing that as well. But almost immediately after the Bratt goal, 4-3, Dawson Mercer is bringing the puck into the zone, up the boards, and he is very blatantly, right in front of the officials, tripped up by Kulikov. Kulikov did it again! He had such a good defensive game, and then he got away with one of the most blatant trips. Like, its stick just slammed right into Dawson Mercer's skate blades. Mercer goes down. I don't think he over-embellished it. It was a pure as day tripping call. Where were the officials? Oh, I'm sorry. Did we miss anything? Something happened here? Oh, okay. Face off. Sorry. Didn't see it. I don't know how you missed that. Now, one side of the story, Devils shouldn't have sleepwalked through the first and second periods. And they shouldn't have put themselves in this position to begin with. Other side of the story, that was a trip. And it was completely missed. And you have a team like the Devils that has one of the best power plays in the league with the amount of firepower they had. They have. That should have been a power play there. Would the Devils have scored? Who knows? Who knows? But it's the fact of the matter that it was a blatant trip right in front of the officials in a very crucial point of the game. And I know the Devils are just coming off the power play as well. This wasn't one of those, it could go either way type of calls. Terrible job by the officials over there. Absolutely terrible. Crowd's on its feet. Devils give it the effort, but they come up short in the long run. Panthers win 4-3. Shots on goal for the Panthers, 11, 12, 7 for a total of 30. Devils, 8, slow starts, 12, 14 for a total of 34. Nico Hischier gets the old hat tip for the face-offs tonight. Like we said, just dominant. 15 for 20. Woo! Jack Hughes had the other guy. I think Jesper Bratt had a really good game. Like seeing the offensive output from Dougie Hamilton. Dougie looks like he's back in like midseason form. That first game was a little slow. Yes. Woof. Dougie made some kick saves at the blue line, keeping the puck in on the power play as well. I thought Dougie Hamilton, Luke Hughes had good games. Mikey McLeod, Lazar and Bastion, they were pretty, they didn't really do too much. Timo Meyer, not so much. Holtz took a big hit in the first period. He seemed to be like he was in a little bit of pain, but he had a couple good opportunities as well. I'm going to be patient with him. Let the kid find his footing. Don't forget, all preseason he's playing with Timo and Nico. Then all of a sudden he's getting switched up. So let him find his footing a little bit. I thought he did have some good opportunities. He had that nice backhand pass behind the net out in front of Timo just before Timo took the tripping call on Kachuk. But overall, you're going to say this is a disappointing game because the Devils basically only played about 15 minutes. The first, 45, they were just kind of skating out there. They didn't have that. It was like it wasn't turned on for whatever reason. And hopefully it's just getting things going, start of the season, game 3. But the sort of, it's only game this, that only lasts so long. So the Panthers, yes, they were hungry for a win. They played really well the last game, even though they still lost. They're a tough team. They're a good team. But the Devils could have won this game, just like they could have won the Arizona game as well. Do we want to blame it all on the officials? No. But holy Hanneman, was that a penalty there at the end of the third period? Want to know what you think about it? Hit us up on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch. Hello to everyone. At American Whiskey, tip your bartender. Say hello to Peyton Alejandra for us. Order a salad for Sam Wu while we talk to the king of the football calls right here. The greatest heel in the history of hockey Twitter, Sam, by God, Wu, from the bunker over there. Sam, you finally actually got to enjoy watching the game, because I know the first two you were running around like a madman trying to set up podcasts and breakdowns and all over. So what did you think of this game, actually getting to watch the full thing?
Scotty, I don't even know where to start. You're pissed off. You're not happy. It kind of reminded me of the New York Football Giants.
Oh, boy.
The ref missed the call. This
is the Satalytics section of the show over here.
Yeah.
The Satalytics bar.
Yeah. I just felt I had yeah. But it felt like the Giants game last night. The ref was looking right at it. And it was
it was
almost
the holding call,
they were too afraid to change the outcome of the game. Even though the penalty, they didn't have the balls to call penalty. I think both what happened to the Giants game and what happened to the Devils game, it was almost the same thing. You're not going to call penalty there? When Dawson Mercer, basically, it was a dangerous play. Not going to call a penalty there? All right. But you're right, Scotty. The Devils put themselves in a position. It's like same as last season. You got to have a gun held to your head before you start playing. And they just looked like a tentative team, each player looking at each other, who's going to step it up, instead of the entire team stepping it up. Timo Meyer, what a waste of money so far. I tried my best because John from JCB Architectural said how nice Timo was during the autograph signing yesterday at Prudential. And I was like, oh, you know what? I feel the good juju here. I'll tweet out a hot take that he's going to score 2 goals. Instead, he had 2 dumb penalties, and he sucked, and he got benched by Lindy Ruff. Timo needs to step it up. Where did he go? I don't know. You know, there's a movie called Finding Nemo. I'm trying to Finding Timo right now.
Timo. Oh, nicely done, Sam Wu. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need a meme with someone photoshopping Lindy Ruff's head, our face onto the Kenny Rogers, the gambler. And now we need Timo Meyer on Nemo. So if someone could get that,
I'll get to that after the podcast because I'm pissed off.
I know there's some brilliant graphic designers out there that we listen to that send us some really wonderful things. So if you can somehow, get Timo Meyer's face on Nemo, and Sam Wu can get. Yeah. I already see the title tomorrow for the Wu Report, Finding Timo. So
Finding Timo. Where is he? Right? Where is he?
I don't know.
I'll go to.
That's like the SNL skit. Where's Bobby Fischer? I don't know. Cheerleaders with Will Ferrell. Sorry.
But
go ahead.
But
my mind is wandering.
But you're not going to get away with the team like the Florida Panthers. I mean, the Devils almost pulled it off there, by almost tying it.
Let's go, Jerry.
But I also thought, again, Toffoli, he had some.
Toffoli had a good game.
Yeah, he had some
I thought Toffoli had a good game.
They'll come.
Yeah.
Again, Holla.
That first line was great. Is the Holtz, the Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, Tyler Toffoli. I mean, that line has been solid through 3 games.
Yep. No issues there.
No issues there.
I think Timo, if you're going to get paid more than Jack, you should expect criticisms from the fans. It's just the way it is. 3 games in, is it too early to say? Yeah, it is. But I was expecting more out of Timo coming out of the gates than this.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason why he got benched. And sometimes Lindy Ruff, remember when he used to bench Jesper Bratt? And then eventually Jesper Bratt became Jesper Bratt? Maybe that'll motivate Timo. Because, those are bad penalties. They were lazy penalties. I even talked about this last season, when this, about Timo. It's just, he's like, I shouldn't even compare, but he's almost like the offensive Brendan Smith, bad penalties at bad timing. But at least Timo actually has some potential upside here, okay? But maybe that's a bad example. But it's just his timing is always bad, Timo Meyer, with his penalties.
His timing is bad. These 2 penalties did not come at, great points in the game. Let's just say that. And especially because the tripping on Tkachuk came right after that Holtz feed in the front, which was a good scoring opportunity. I don't think Timo actually got it on net, but he was right in front of Bob. And, he was tied up by his defenseman, but it was still a good scoring opportunity, putting pressure on the Panthers.
I got a question for you, Scotty.
All righty.
Do you think Timo should just go back to number 96? That 28 is really.
Is it cursed? Has Damon Severson cursed 28 in the eyes of Sam Wu? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
If he does a butt puck, then we know the answer.
Then we know the answer. Then the Devils have a jersey buyback program where you took your 96 to get the 28, and then now the 28 is back to 96. And you'll have to wait in line to get it because when they have that program, there's going to be another charity walk around the arena where it takes you 2 hours to get there, just like the autograph signing yesterday. As I'm reading through social media, people bitching about. I mean, like when you're losing, like. I mean, come on, Devils fans. When you're losing, like when it rains, it pours. I'm reading like how long the lines were to get like pretzels online. Like, really? Okay. You know, you're trying to scroll, see what other fans think about the game. But anyway, yeah, I mean, when it's bad, it's bad. But look, if they were down 4-0, now, if they lost 4-0, I wouldn't be smiling right now. I mean, we would be like, all right, something's not right here. But the fact that they woke up, it was a little too late, but at least they woke up. Maybe next time on Friday, they'll play a complete game.
Supernova. Brendan Smith is like the fog from that Marky Mark horror movie. Oh, too good. Too good. Yeah, it's as Steven says right there. We're 1-1-1. You know, don't overreact too much yet. There are some things, like I said, if this is like game 10, game 12, and we're still saying these things, then we got some issues going on here. But you can see, at least for me tonight, you know, Jack, Jesper, and Toffoli, just keep doing what you're doing, kids. You know, that's going to be fine. Nico Heischer's game was a lot better tonight. He didn't score, but he had a number of opportunities. And like we said, that face-off percentage, 15 of 20, 6 for 6 in the defensive zone. That's some good numbers right there. Mikey McLeod had poor face-off numbers, but you can see he's got an extra step in his game through these first three of the season. Palat seems to be moving and skating very well. Haula has scored twice already. We know last year he had that long goal drought to start out his Devils tenure. So he's already got 2 in the back of the net, which is good. You know, Holtzy's got to figure it out. Timo Meier really needs to figure it out. Going to be patient with Holtzy as the young kid, you know, stepping into this new role. But Timo Meier, he's got to get himself going. And he does have these slow starts, but, you know, they don't pay you the big bucks for nothing now. That contract's there for a reason. You got to live up to it too. And I do think he will. Again, it's only the third game for someone who starts slow. That's why there's 82 in the season. He's going to have plenty of opportunities to totally redeem himself. And I think Timo will, with his buddy Nico there at the side. And yeah, but JP, you're right. That's what I said. Palat's finally healthy. Timo's got to step it up. You're right, Selecta. I totally agree. They don't quit. Yeah, they don't. Because this team knows how dangerous they are with the puck. And that's why you can't really completely blame the officials on this. Because the Devils put themselves in this sort of disadvantage, but still, that power play at the end of the game, when the Devils have all that momentum going, and you're going to have a 6-on-4 then, again, as opposed to the 6-on-5, you're going to have another 6-on-4. Oof. Man, that's tough. That's tough. But I know a bunch of you have said it here on the YouTube page. I gotta go. I'm trying to go back. Select someone else here did as well. 60 minutes. That's how long the game is. Not 15. Not 40. Not 59, 58. 60 minutes. If the Devils played the way they did in the third period, like they did in the first and second, this game could have easily been a different story. everything happens for a reason. Well, you can do your best to try and make it happen a certain way. And the Devils did not do that in the first 2 periods today.
It was awful hockey, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
It was boring. It was awful. It was uninspiring.
Yeah.
You know, I will say, though, that Jesper Bratt's afterburners, he's so fast out there right now.
Oh,
that
yeah.
That was the only highlight of the first 2 periods. But once they finally woke up and played inspiring hockey, and it started with Holla. If there's any, positives, out of this game, but they got 0 points. You can't be leaving points on the table early in October, because when it comes down to it, when you're fighting for playoff position towards the end of the season, you're going to look back at these games that they left, 3 points on the table?
3 points, yeah. Yep.
That's a lot. I mean, they left points on the table last season. These other,
we missed first place by 1 point last year.
Yeah, by one shootout goal.
That should tell you everything.
Yeah.
So, and teams are going to have down runs and good runs and everything like that. The thing is, playing consistently well, and not the old sloppy shop. But, first 2 periods today, a little bit of the old sloppy shop. Third period, oh, hey, we're the Devils. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh, let's go score some goals. Oh, okay, cool. But being down 4-0, that's big deficit to overcome for any team.
Mm-hmm.
So, tough game. I'm glad that they finished strong. I hope they can build on that. And, they got to do something to get themselves ready for when that puck drops in the first period. Not the third, not the second, but the first period. And I have confidence in Lindy that he's going to figure this out. He has done wonders with this team so far.
Well, they got a few days, because
they got till Friday.
They'll be out on the road on Long Island.
The road.
And this is, last season they were the Road Warriors, right? So maybe this is going to be the wake-up call, and they go into practice. They practice, and then they finally show up against Lewis Islanders on Friday, and then, they'll be on their way. That's how teams sometimes get it right, but unacceptable the first 2 periods.
Yeah, first 2 periods completely unacceptable. And before we forget, because I almost did, and if we did, I'm sure I would have received about 8 or 9 text messages about it. We have to give a shout to Bocce Galoop, big fan of the podcast. You always see him commenting on the YouTube page and everything like that. Apparently he was at the game tonight, and he found the old Baron of Beer at American Whiskey beforehand. And apparently he bought our Baron of Beer a few of those adult beverages. I'm wondering how many, because Beer Baron has texted Sam and I multiple times just saying the same thing. Hey, this guy's great. He's a huge fan. Hey, he's a huge fan. This guy's awesome. Make sure you shout him out. He's a huge fan. So I don't know how many of those beers, Bocce Galoop, you bought for the old Beer Baron there, but he wanted to make sure that we gave you some love on the podcast tonight. So thanks for taking care of our boy.
Oh, yeah. I met Bocce Galoop on opening night. Very nice guy. Very nice guy.
Very cool.
From Austria.
Oh, he's from Austria. Okay, I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, Bocce Galoop, thank you for keeping the Beer Baron there in check of sorts. He's looking after you, buddy. But yeah, we got Friday, another podcast coming up. Devils and the Icelanders. It's Uncle Lou. So the boys better be ready to go, because those Islanders will.
You got to be kidding me. There's already
What's that?
somebody answered the call on the Finding Timo and just tweeted that out to us.
Very
nice.
well done.
Yeah, it's
very nice.
And this person, depressed Devils fan at NJ Devils 8613, but it says depressed Devils fan.
Whoever that is, nicely done.
You get a retweet from me, Finding Timo.
All right. Finding Timo. What was the big, like, I don't even remember. What's the, like, big, like, was there, like, some big song in that movie?
Hey, we should get our good buddy Matt to do, we're going to start doing parody songs soon, I guess. On the Morning Woo. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the Morning Woo, trying to get, like, the tracks ready and all that. So I don't want to make it like the Woo Report, but
okay.
The Morning Woo, you do those little jingles like they do on the Z Morning Zoo or
and St. Pollock sent one too on the Facebook Messenger. So we're gonna have multiple options over here. Hey, don't forget about my Lindy Ruff as Kenny Rogers the Gambler. All right, I can see everyone likes Sam's idea better over here. Yeah, Scotty, your idea sucks. We're gonna do the other one instead.
That's the only you only get it, Scotty. I don't even know who Kenny Rogers is. Who is it?
It was Insane Pollock who sent the one on Facebook.
I'm trying.
So there you go.
I'm trying to find it on Facebook.
Have fun with it. Love your creativity. If I tried to do that, it would look like stick figures. I have no idea how to do things like that. I wish I did.
I sent you guys a meme in our group text last night.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
Was that?
The one about
I might have missed it.
The one
I might have missed it because you guys start chattering away, and I look at my text messages, and it's like 46 unread messages, and I'm just like, click on it, and then I'm like, click right back out again. I'm like, okay, there we go.
T-shirts.
Oh, okay. Oh, the goose is loose.
Oh,
and then he flew away.
Sam Wu
but
page,
yeah,
apparently.
Oh, okay.
On Facebook.
So we'll go check that out. Have fun with it. We'll make sure to give you guys shouts for all your awesome creativity. Sam is going to add it to the Satellytics page that he's got going on over there for the Morning Woo. The Eat Your Greens. That's the Eat Your Greens report with Sam Woo. Brought to you by Mrs. Woo. Standing behind Sam, tapping her foot with her arms crossed.
I'm telling you, I should have Shorts Guy make Eat a Salad T-shirts, and then
we may have to.
Yeah.
Eat a salad, Sam Woo, or the Sam. We gotta have the Sam salad, like we said at American Whiskey, where it's just all chicken and beef and pork and whatever meat they got, just thrown in there. But either way, we're gonna be excited to come back on Friday. Do some game day live, and then Devils After Dark for the first road game of the year, taking on the Icelanders. Is that a 7 or 7:30
I believe
start? I can't remember. I think it's 7:30 as well. So yeah, a little bit later on in the day, Friday night. I'm sure the arena out there on the island will be all packed. So it should be a good game. Anytime we're going to play against a Lou Lamoriello team, there's always a little extra juice in there as well. So we'll be excited to see how the Devils show up against this crafty team of veterans. You know how Lou likes to build his teams. A lot of real smart, heady players on there. So we'll see how this goes. Don't forget, we're going to have State of the Fan address on Wednesday with Nick Villano from Pucks and Pitchforks. There'll be Morning Woos coming your way as well throughout the week here on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. And, well, you know what? The cat's out of the bag anyway, because I know at least I posted it on my socials last night. But thank you to everyone out there. We just passed 750,000 downloads for the shows over here on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. So thank you so much for all of your support and love the likes, the follows, the comments. I know we say this often, but really that's the big difference about this show is look at that. Boom. Right there.
Yep.
The difference is you guys. Because if this was a regular podcast, they might have mentioned the Finding Timo. But we're here live, and you guys react to it, and we're able to see that, and we're able to, retweet, repost. We're able to talk about. We're able to say, like, hey, this person said this person said that. Funny joke over here, funny joke over there. So you guys are such a big part of this show. We love all the support that you send. We're happy that this year we're going to get to hang out with you more, not only at American Whiskey, but out on the road. I know Sam is probably going to head down to Florida at some point. We have our West Coast trip to Arizona and Vegas coming up. We're going to do a big thing at the outdoor game. We got our own beer. We're going to have fun. We're going to party. We're going to start the Pick'em League in the beginning of November, do all the Saturday games. I think maybe we might give away one of these for the grand prize. I got to talk to Shorts Guy about that. But we might be giving away one of these jerseys as a grand prize for whoever wins our Pick'em League, picking all the Devils games. So we're just happy to give back to you and just thank you once again for all the support with that $750K. I can't. It's just when Sam tells me and shows me these numbers, I'm like, for real? I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That's the action. Is that made up somewhere? Really?
Yeah. I mean, the proof is in the pudding when you meet people like Bachikaloop from overseas, or when you met a Dick Campbell. From
Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell. Sorry, the other way around. From Australia or New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah, like these people show up. These fans.
Strike two, Sam Wu.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm off my game today. All right. I'm off my game today.
You're swinging like a Mets hitter over here. Come on.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, can't thank you enough. Also, I got my first road trip with this podcast on Tuesday, October 24th, out in Hackensack, Elementary. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Elementary. Ale.
Yeah,
ale.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Elementary. So, see the brewery? You see what they did there, Sam? Obviously, it went over Sam Wu's head.
Normally, I would have this thing in front of me, but you know what? I'm so miscombobulated. But Nick Villano and I will be out there live for Game Day Live with Vinny Parisi, and also we'll do a Q&A with Danielle McCartan of WFAN. And we're going to have a watch party. Devils taking on the Montreal Canadiens. So, see you out there. I'll put an infographic of all the details out tomorrow on our social media.
Very nice.
Pages. Yep.
And, we're not at least I'm not. I don't know if Sam is. I'm not 100% sure how the beer is dyed or what it's dyed with for the red. I originally thought it was saved blood from when David Clarkson, punched Sean Avery in the face, and that was the way that it was dyed, but apparently not. It's something else.
It's
so, yeah.
Extracted by off of Jacob Trouba. On
I guess we'll have to ask Shorts Guy, or maybe you could check out the Departed Souls site. Maybe they'll have more info on there. But yeah, I'm really not 100% sure. You can hit up Shorts Guy though. I'm sure he would know because he is, the beer.
From what I understand, I don't know too much. It is all natural. Whatever it is, it's not like some chemical that you put in people's drinks or whatever. Apparently, it's all natural. So
okay, I'll take it. Yep. Mascot blood. Oh man. Welp. We're gonna wrap this bad boy up here. Thank you everyone for checking out this episode of Devils After Dark. Like we said, we'll be back on Friday night. Hopefully talking about a Devils victory, and hopefully talking about a team that played a full 60 minutes that didn't give up a power play goal. That's what I want to see next game, fellas. I know some of the individual players are having slow starts. As a team, before we get into the individual stuff, as a team, full 60, don't give up any power play goals. Sam Wu, turn it over to you for the final goodbyes.
I want to thank all those tuning in, those American whiskey. Well, Devils lose 1-1-1. Oh well. Keep it here at the Let's Go Devils podcast. Till next time, let's go Devils.